Panthers over Broncos, 20-14. Bitch! Panthers over Broncos. I'm not encouraging you to gamble. I'm just saying you could if you wanted to. Hello. Welcome to Garbage Time. We're still live from Super Bowl Radio Row here in San Francisco. We've gone a full week, and I'm still alive. Barely. We got a jam-packed show today. I believe Nick Mangold from the Jets is here. He might not be here yet, but he's on his way. We're going to play Name That Beard, we hope. Drew Brees will stop by and tell us about the time he fought an alligator. And Ryan Reynolds is here to do and say whatever he damn well pleases, because he's Ryan Reynolds. But first, with me as always, this week, my good buddy, Peter Schrager is here. My man.
I'm excited about Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Love him.
That makes two of us. How's your week going? How was your week?
It was great. I'm ready for football.
Yeah.
I think all of this has been awesome. It's building up, and then I realized, wait a second, 72 hours from now, we're kicking off, and there's an actual NFL football game, the Super Bowl. It's what we're building for. It's going to be awesome.
Do you get to go to the game?
I will be at the game.
That must be nice.
It must be nice. It must be nice.
Flying out of here this evening.
You're out of here.
I was just here to entertain the masses, and then I don't get to actually watch any football.
But, Katie, you'll be on your couch. You'll be comfortable wearing sweatpants. I'll be in a suit, sweating, nervous about who wins, having to get quotes from guys. It's the best of both worlds for both of us.
I'm very excited. I see Nick Mangold is here in an outfit.
That is awesome.
Are we good to bring him up, or do we need to wait a second?
Wait till you guys see this.
Should we bring up Nick Mangold, or do you want me and Peter to talk about bacon? Because Peter and I will gladly talk about bacon. Hey, Nick Mangold, everybody. Over here.
I don't know. You gotta watch comments.
Come over. No, go over to the front. Look at this shirt. There's no arrows.
There's no arrows.
Well, if you got here 5 minutes ago, somebody would have told you what to do.
Listen, do you see this crowd back here?
No.
Yeah. Hey, get it in.
How you doing?
Good.
It's a nice. I left mine at home.
You did?
Yeah.
Ah, that's a shame. Didn't you know you were coming to San Francisco?
I know. I did.
Okay.
You've got quite the golden tan right now.
Thank you. Well, it was 2 weeks in Hawaii helped.
Oh yeah.
And chasing a little 5-year-old around is the best thing you could ever do for your tan.
Yeah.
Because you don't just sit there. You run all day. You get all the
even
angles.
tan. Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
That makes sense. I'd like to thank you for being here. We both live in like the New York, New Jersey. We're in there a lot, and you can only talk to me in San Francisco. Is that the deal?
I don't remember that coming up. I believe we've talked many a time.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if there's any record to prove it, but
Yeah.
I'm sure that we have.
Convenient.
Yeah,
It's convenient.
convenient. Well, I'm in New Jersey. You know, that's
So am I.
yeah.
The Hoboken girl.
Oh,
Hoboken.
see, Hoboken. That's like basically the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially. That's what I
unless
say.
you're in the city.
Yeah, and then if you're in
And
the
then
city,
it's like, no, it's
it's Jersey. Yeah, exactly.
So
Obviously, I have to ask you, Colin Kaepernick, once out of San Francisco, said his #1 choice of where to go would be the Jets. How do you feel about that?
well, I find it surprising that anyone under contract would say that they want to go somewhere else.
I know.
I feel like that would just be career suicide. So I'm not putting a lot of stock in it right now.
I want to go to ESPN. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love it here. I'm just kidding. I don't think the executives heard.
Oh, no one's watching.
What do you mean?
I wanted.
What do you mean?
Well, I came on. Instantly switch. This is your fault. You put me on.
If Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't re-sign, who's your quarterback next season?
Well, we'll have to figure that out, won't we?
So is Ryan Fitzpatrick going to re-sign? You got a scoop for me? Is he re-signing?
Well, I don't have any scoop. I'll ask him when I get home.
Okay.
He watches our house for us while we're away, so.
That's nice.
Yeah, well, he lives right behind us, you know. He's got a gajillion kids, so he's got nothing to do. I only got 2. He's got 5. It's absurd.
Wait, does he really have 5 kids?
Look at Willie. Have you met Willie Colon? Are you friendly with Willie? You need to become friendly with Willie Colon.
I'd love to become friendly with Willie Colon.
He is ridiculous.
Who do you like on Sunday?
Myself.
Yep.
Typically.
See, Sunday is my self-hate day, so I don't like myself on Sunday. But
why? Oh.
It's just how I feel. It's my cheat day.
I hear you. Sunday's Nick Day.
Panthers or Broncos?
Oh, okay. So we're
Yeah, that's
serious
so super.
now.
Yeah.
I think for me, I got friends on both teams, and I'm kind of don't care either way. But I'd like to see Peyton get one and ride off in the sunset and go do comedy and go do that whole thing. So
You think
hopefully
he's going to go off and do comedy?
I think so. Have you seen him on SNL?
I have.
Great.
He's unbelievable.
Pretty good.
He's all right.
Oh, he's
I don't
all
know
right.
that he could go off and do comedy.
Why not? He
'Cause
could be the
he's-
next Will Ferrell.
Okay.
I put it out there.
That's actually a perfect lead-in to our next segment. You're here with Prilosec, right?
OTC.
Yep. So that's for heartburn.
Heartburn.
So I figured I would give you some hot fire sports takes.
All right. Well, let me just tell you why I'm with Prilosec OTC
But
right
that was
now.
a hot fire take that Peyton Manning could be a comedian. But go ahead, tell me about Prilosec.
So we teamed up with Taste of the NFL, donated 1 million meals this season, and it was an amazing opportunity. And so we're very lucky to be able to donate that kind of. It's for people that are hungry, need the meals. Fantastic.
That is fantastic.
And Larry the Cable Guy.
I know.
It's the get up.
Well, so there's my first hot fire take.
All right.
Here's my take.
I didn't
Larry
get
the
the script,
Cable Guy.
so I didn't know.
Yeah, I can print it out. I think his accent's fake. I think he's doing it for publicity. I don't think that's how he talks.
Really?
Hot fire take. Does that take require Prilosec OTC?
Does it? No. I think that Larry is Larry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, how about this hot take?
I've spent a lot of time with Larry.
Have you?
Yeah. It's been great.
What is that like, spending time with Larry?
It's pretty awesome.
What do you guys do
Well, that's how we
together?
ended up switching outfits, getting dressed in the hotel room this morning. And it was dark, and he grabbed mine, I grabbed his. We had no idea.
What is that like hanging out with Larry the Cable Guy?
It's quite fun.
What do you do?
We basically just make jokes.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
All right. Hot take.
2.
Hot take number 2. I am of the opinion that Eric Decker's reality show, Eric and Jesse, is better than Breaking Bad. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Just saying. Got snubbed with an Emmy. That's my opinion.
I am right there with you, and we want season 3.
I mean,
all right.
it's about
We
like...
didn't get a Thanksgiving special. We didn't get a Christmas special.
I know.
Season 3 needs to happen.
Thank you.
At
least he speaks the truth. Do you have any hot takes you want to get out there?
No. I don't know why you got a picture with a beard on it.
We're gonna get there.
I didn't get a script.
To wrap up, your beard is incredible. Real, recognize real. That's in the script that you didn't
nice.
get. Can I show you a few beards? And you
I've
have to
actually
tell
had
me...
people tug on it today to
I
see
do
if
that?
it was real. Good.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Why?
I
It's soft.
I immediately regret doing that.
I conditioned it today.
No. Okay, I'm gonna show you a beard, and you
Whatever.
tell me whose beard this is.
Ooh.
Okay?
Is it multiple choice?
Nope.
Nope.
The answers are on this piece of paper, and now that you know
that's why I
that.
didn't get a script. That's
Yeah. Okay, you ready? First one.
first one. Whose beard is that?
Beard is that?
I mean, is there like a category that I could get?
Yeah, get him something.
He's a football
Out of
player.
3.1 billion men.
He's in the
The
Super
football-
Bowl.
Am I supposed to guess?
He's
whose
in
beard?
the Super Bowl.
He's in the Super Bowl. Ryan Cleo.
Good guess.
No, I'm
Good guess.
sorry. That's Jared Allen.
Jared Allen.
It's a good beard.
Yeah, that is a good beard.
Is his beard better than your beard?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, whose beard is that?
Oh, that's got some gray. Oh, that's Fitzy's beard.
Yeah, nicely done.
That is Fitzy's beard.
Yeah,
Is that the same picture?
See, it looks gray on
Yeah.
that one, but then when you flip it, it looks blonde.
It's a really good Photoshop.
Yeah.
All right, last one.
Last one.
Whose beard is that?
The best beard in the business. You write that down. Nick Mangold.
Boom!
Yeah.
That man knows his own facial
Look how
hair.
short it is. Those were the days.
What kind of gum is that?
Trident, I'd imagine.
Trident's good
No,
gum.
it could be, I don't know, wintergreen.
Prilosec OTC gum.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Nice come to have.
Nick, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having
This
me.
was fun.
It is. I had to fly, 2,500 miles just to come say hi.
Just to do garbage time.
Yeah, so
we appreciate
I
that.
appreciate you having me on.
Coming up, you guys, 2 absolute studs. Saints quarterback Drew Brees and Radio Row heartthrob Peter Schrager. Oh, wait, and also superhero movie star Ryan Reynolds. No big deal. More garbage time live from Radio Row in San Francisco after the break. Welcome back to Garbage Time, you guys, live from Radio Row in Francisco. I just met a man whose daughter is a big fan, but he doesn't like my potty mouth, but he's still here. So shout out to Rin's daughter. In honor of our friends at Twitter who hosted us in their amazing headquarters this entire week, we've been playing a hashtag game every day. Today's hashtag is hashtag SB Foods, Super Bowl foods. So for example, Star Latula Lay's potato chips.
Nice.
Honey Funches of Oats. It was going to make the show eventually. Or Jonathan Stewart Choke Dip. That one's harder to say. Tweet us your best at Garbage Time, and we will reveal our favorites later in the show. Schrager, do you have any that you want to do yours later?
I think so. I saw Mike Garafolo, my colleague, walk by, and I said, Mike Garafroyo.
Oh, wow.
And quickly retired into the back of the room.
You know what I think? Now that you're saying that, I feel like it's time to take a trip.
Oh, can we go?
We're going to take a trip.
Can we go?
To a very special place. You all know where. Let's all hop on that train and take a little trip to Schrager Town.
Favorite place.
I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss this.
I'm gonna miss a lot
next
of things.
week.
Gonna miss you.
You rushed over here from Roger Goodell's press conference.
Sure.
Sure. You walked briskly.
The quick, brisk walk.
What were the big takeaways?
Couple big takeaways.
Did he mention me?
He did not mention Katie Nolan, not this year. Monday Night Football is going to have a game in Mexico City next year between the Raiders and the Texans. This is an example of the expansion of the NFL. Goodell has bigger sights than just domestically. He wants to be the sport in Europe. He wants to be the sport in Mexico, and this is a big deal there because there's interest in these markets, and the more they can build this up, the more they can talk potential down the road, expansion to one of these cities. So that'll be a good test. I thought Mike Garafolo, we just mentioned him, I thought he asked a great question. Johnny Manziel's going through all of this stuff. It's one thing to discipline these guys. What are you going to do on the back end to help them? And Goodell had a great answer. He says, the only thing the media wants to cover is the discipline, but there are several programs that we're working with, and they're continuing to get better. And I think the biggest thing that I took away at the end, the Pro Bowl. Goodell is usually so polished, and it's like, everything's great, everything's wonderful, look at our bottom line. He said he hated watching the Pro Bowl. He wants to modify things. It wasn't up to snuff for the quality of play they wanted last week. Very interesting to see what they do with the Pro Bowl, because to see an honest, candid Roger Goodell like that on something that the NFL has such pride for, that's a very new stage of Goodell's public policy.
I mean, you got to start somewhere.
Pro Bowl.
If we can finally admit the Pro Bowl sucks, maybe progress will be made. Demaryius Thomas and Josh Norman have been going at it in the press this week.
Little bit.
Who has the edge in their matchup on the field, though?
It's really been Emmanuel Sanders and Josh Norman talking smack, and Demaryius Thomas has kind of taken the high road, but these two are going to be squaring off on Sunday, and I think everyone's taking this Denver offense for granted. You cannot overestimate how good those receivers are, and that is Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders. These guys are awesome, and if Peyton Manning has 2 weeks to prepare, Katie, he might torch Josh Norman. He might be the guy to do the job. You don't want to hear that?
I just don't. His arm doesn't
work.
It doesn't do arm things anymore. So
but his brain.
Oh yeah, no, he's got a great big old brain, Peter. Speaking of good matchups, what will be your favorite matchup to watch in the game this weekend?
My favorite matchup is going to be a guy named Malik Jackson, number 97 for the Denver Broncos. He's a nose tackle. Everyone was talking about the outside pass rushers in the AFC Championship game. This guy dominated the line of scrimmage against the Patriots. The Panthers are a little inferior inside in the trenches. Malik Jackson, number 97. Watch for him on Sunday. 97. He's a free agent, Katie. So if he has one of these crazy games, he can make himself a lot of money.
I feel like everyone is a free agent.
Right? It's a great time to be a free agent.
Everything's coming up free agent. Lastly, you mentioned this before, more serious note, the Johnny Manziel stuff. His agent dropped him today. His dad said he's worried about him. What do you know? Do you know anything new? It's just sad at this point.
It is sad, and I think a lot of times we want to get the news, we want to talk about discipline, we want to laugh about what a crazy kooky is going to Vegas. Yeah. It's sad now. When your agent, who is a great agent and a guy who's very close to him, says, I can't represent you anymore because you cannot cooperate. And LeBron James, who was all about Johnny last year, says, I'm distancing myself. You just hope, this guy can get better as a person. Forget the football, it's whatever. You just hope that we can get him back as a guy and to be normal as a human being in society.
What concerns me, and I don't even know I mean, I don't know him. I've never met him. What concerns me is that his agent said it's like he can't help him anymore. His father, his parents say they've tried to get him, to encourage him to go to rehab, and he won't. Somebody has to help him. Somebody has to help him. It's just very concerning and sad. And it's tough because we're in the world of sports and we're all having fun, but it's just keep in mind he's a human, and I hope he gets the help that he needs. I don't know how to segue out of that, so I'm probably going to throw it a break. Thank you, Schrager.
It's good.
Coming up, I have an idea that could make me billions. I'll reveal the app concept that will change our lives forever. More Garbage Time from San Francisco next. Shoot, shoot.
Good.
Daily fantasy is so much fun. I get a brand new team every week. There's no way fantasy can get better than this.
Hey, Katie Nolan, think again. Introducing Hourly Fantasy Football, only at Fan Battle.
Hourly fantasy football. I don't know.
It's easy. Pick new players every hour and avoid pesky game-long commitments.
It is hard to pay attention for an entire game. Okay, can I win any money?
Yeah.
I won $2 million on Fan Battle with my 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. Sunday lineup, kid. Wow, that sounds easy. Can I pick a team right now?
Yeah. Maybe for 1 hour you pick Aaron Rodgers, then Russell Wilson, then Colin Kaepernick. Nah, just kidding.
Wow, hourly fantasy is even more fun. Thanks, Fan Battle.
But wait, why play Hourly Fantasy when you can play Minutely Fantasy?
Minutely fantasy? How does that work? Minutely fantasy is the most fun I've ever had in a minute. Well, almost. Fives. Thanks, Fan Battle. I can't wait to try Minutely fantasy.
Wait, are you still playing Minutely Fantasy?
Yeah.
Are you some kind of idiot? Play Secondly Fantasy. Change your lineup every second. No silly minute-long commitments.
Every second?
Every second, someone new wins millions. You don't have to pay attention to the game at all.
On Fan Battle, I won $1 million in 1 second. And then I lost. And then I lost. And then I lost again. But then I won. But then I lost. But right now I'm winning. Wait, no, I just lost. Okay, I guess I'll try it. Thanks, Fan Battle.
Use promo code WhyEvenWatch and we'll match your deposit. Don't pay attention to the game. Play Fan Battle Secondly Fantasy right now. And right now. And right now.
Welcome back to Garbage Time, live from Radio Row in San Francisco. Earlier this season, we ran that commercial you just saw for a Minutely and Secondly fantasy football business. At first, we thought Fan Battle was just like a clever idea. But then we heard we were coming out to the startup capital of the world, San Francisco. And we thought to ourselves, maybe we can make Fan Battle a real thing. Maybe we have a real business on our hands. Maybe $1 million isn't as cool as $1 billion. All we needed was the legitimacy of a few big names. Luckily, we are surrounded by them here at the Super Bowl. And man, do they love Fan Battle. So we cut a new promo. Roll the tape. I played Minutely Fantasy on Fan Battle all season, and it changed my life.
All America loves Fan Battle.
A new fantasy team every minute.
My plan for Super Bowl is to have a cold beer in one hand, bunch of hot wings in the other hand, and then my phone playing Fan Battle in my... Wait a second.
Did you think you were done with Fan Battle?
Yes?
What about Super Bowl Fan Battle? Minutely Fantasy, just for the big game.
Daily fantasy? Only play Minutely Fantasy on Super Bowl Fan Battle.
I run over all the competition on Super Bowl Fan Battle.
Who cares about the Super Bowl? All I care about is commercials and playing Fan Battle.
How does it work?
Let's hear from some real users.
I'm betting that Peyton Manning is going to throw a pick 1 minute into the game, 2 minutes into the game, 2 minutes and 25 seconds into the game.
I'm not picking the Panthers D in the Super Bowl. They lost to the Falcons. Come on.
1 minute is how long I need to win $1 million. And do sex. Twice. Thanks, Fan Battle. I can't wait to play Minutely Fantasy during the Super Bowl.
That's not all, Catherine. What about Super Bowl Secondly Fantasy?
Secondly Fantasy? Who would ever play Secondly Fantasy?
My favorite part of the Super Bowl is drafting a new team every second on Super Bowl Fan Battle.
Secondly, fantasy is great. Play Super Bowl Fan Battle.
If I win Secondly Fantasy, I'll finally move out of my mom's basement. Nah, I'll stay. I bet I could drink 25 beers in 1 second. I win 5. Wow, I'm so glad I can play Minutely and Secondly Fantasy during the Super Bowl. Thanks, Fan Battle. Okay, but big thanks to all the great guests who were in there.
Brad Dinkins.
I don't know what that Teddy Bradshaw thing was. I need to know immediately. But thanks all. That was a lot of guests.
It was great. Matt Ryan blew me away this week. I thought he was the best guest we've had all week.
So charming, so nice, so funny.
New view of Matt Ryan, right?
Completely.
And that's what Super Bowl Radio Row is all about. These guys cannot be the polished corporate robots.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan, he was drinking beer on our show. It was amazing.
He made fun of the
Falcons defense. Yeah, it's great.
Anyway, that was really fantastic. I'm going to have somebody look into what the end of that clip was.
It was like one of those like weird like subliminal things.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm here, but no.
Paul is dead. Yeah, no, it's not.
It's not for you. So yeah, big thanks to all those guys. Coming up, you guys, Drew Brees is here to tell us how he killed an alligator and what it tasted like. Plenty more Garbage Time from Radio Row in San Francisco.
All right, guys.
Ezekiel Elliott is the man. That's it.
What a good sport.
Ezekiel Elliott will now go #1 overall in my mock draft for that thing alone.
Forever. Hey, welcome back to Garbage Time from Radio Row here in San Francisco. That was Zeke Elliott and also my very ripped production staff. Looking good, producer Matt. I like what you're working with. Also, apparently, Michelle Beadle is watching the show. She just tweeted this. I haven't seen it. Check it out. Just watching Katie Nolan be awesome while chilling at the airport and a wonderfully... What? I can't hear suit Nick Mangold. That is amazing. Beadle, you are supposed to be here. So if you could, instead of being at the airport, get here, please. I've been here for 5 days, and you're not here, and we've still haven't met in person, and it's getting really weird, and I'm starting to think you're doing it on purpose. So, anyway, Schrager, as one must often do on live TV, we got to kill some time.
Don't even say that. That's not killing time.
But it's not because, listen, and this is, I might sound like an idiot, but the craziest thing to me about Radio Row and doing Super Bowl week, and what I never would have anticipated, is that you're so busy doing shows and prepping shows and running around doing stuff that I haven't really been able to pay much attention to football.
Yeah, and that's the amazing thing, because while this is all going on here, the teams are practicing.
Right.
And they're way out in San Jose and Santa Clara. They're at Stanford, and they're really preparing for this game. But the way the media covers it, we've got every network here. We're here with this amazing crowd.
Yeah.
And you don't think, wait a second, why are we here? It's the football, so it is happening.
Let's talk about some football.
Yes.
Hit me with some football. We've got the highest scoring offense in the league, Carolina, and Denver, the top defense in the league. Who do you think has the edge? That's weird to me, too, because when Denver played Seattle, they were the top offense. It's like how quickly it bounces back and forth. But anyway, who do you think has the edge?
I think the sneaky part of this is that Carolina also led the NFL in defensive takeaways. So they're not a bad defense either. So they bring both to the table. Close. Personally, though, I just watched the Broncos beat your Patriots, and not rubbing it in, but I'm just saying, no one's ever done that to the Patriots this season. They came out, they were just all over the place from outside, from inside. I don't think Denver is going to give up more than 20 points. It's whether Peyton Manning can score 21 with that team. This might be the lowest scoring Super Bowl in a long time. One time we had a 14-7 game in 72 between the Dolphins and Redskins. This might rival that. If you're expecting fireworks, I'd say slow down. It's two amazing defenses. In the NFL, we talk about daily fantasy and red zone. That's not what they want. They want to see points and scoring. This is going to be the opposite of that.
So if, let's say, your prediction was 20-14 Panthers, that'd be a pretty good prediction.
I think you're right on target if that's your prediction. Katie, is that your prediction?
Yes, it is my prediction.
That's your prediction.
Do you watch the show, Peter?
I have not seen it this week.
You've been a little busy. Lots of big names on both sides of the field. Who do you think is like the under-the-radar X factor?
Yeah, the under-the-radar X factor is Ted Ginn, who you've been hearing about for 10 years. He's been in the league. But it's usually a special teams play, right? Like Percy Harvin took back that kick. Desmond Howard took back that kick. That might be the difference. And Ted Ginn is the best kick returner in the game right now. If he gets that kick and takes it back to the house, that is huge. So Ted Ginn is the guy to watch, I think.
Because there's like only two 2 kick returners in the game right now because there's only 2 teams. But I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying.
If you flipped a coin, he might be the best one.
Like, I am the best television host sitting in this chair right now.
Right now. You're good.
No, not even on the show. You beat me. We talked earlier about upcoming free agents that are coming up on both teams. Who do you think most is going to use this game to score a big contract?
I said Malik Jackson. I also think Josh Norman is going to have a big game. Danny Trevathan, a linebacker for the Broncos, a free agent. But to me, this one, it's all about Von Miller. He's a free agent. He's going to hit the market. If he goes out there and has 3 sacks and has 10 tackles and intercepts a pass, all things that he can do on Sunday, he could end up being the highest paid defensive player of all time.
Wow.
Now, of course, the Broncos, they can franchise him, which means they put this 1-year tag on him. A lot of nitty-gritty we don't need to talk about here. But if he was to hit the market, I think 31 other teams would be lining up with blank checks and saying, how much do you want? Von Miller is having that great a postseason. He's a free agent. This year, it's all about Sam Bradford, Kirk Cousins, Brock Osweiler.
So excited to see
all these guys are free agents. So it's amazing that the NFL and what we've become, the game matters. Yeah, Super Bowl, that'll be fun. But come March 10th, it all starts again, and it's just off-season football.
If you said that at the beginning of this season, like big Brock Osweiler, Kirk Cousins, all free agents, we'd be like, who cares? But it matters now.
It matters. Then you add in the big names like a Robert Griffin III, maybe a Johnny Manziel. Oh, you think it's a nice, relaxing offseason. It's not, Katie.
It's not. It's going to be a crazy one.
It's going to be a good one.
Have you given your Super Bowl prediction yet?
I did. I wrote a column for FoxSports.com. I gave my prediction.
Wow, you didn't want to give it to your co-host?
I'm going to present it here. I'm going with the Denver Broncos.
Whoa! Whoa! No, don't clap for that. What?
It's Super Bowl 50. Everyone wants offense. I think this is going to be just a defensive bloodfest. Just really gruesome, ugly, and awesome. And I think the Broncos win this game 16-13. Just an ugly football game. Everyone's going to be tweeting, oh, I hate football. It's so boring. I'm going to love it. That's what it is. Line of scrimmage, defense. Broncos win. Peyton Manning off to the sunset doing advertisements for the next 20 years.
He retires. He retires after he wins.
If he wins, I think he's done.
Oh, wow. You just got the Schrager whistle. I don't know. I don't want to go to Schrager town right now. Don't make me. I'm already
That's called a soft scoop. A soft scoop.
Do you have any fun stories from your week?
The last thing is tomorrow I've got the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's right.
And John Lynch is one of the great guys that works at Fox. He's up for induction.
Such a great guy.
It's going to come down to the vote tomorrow. He's the best strong safety of his era. This is an unabashed friend and fan of John Lynch. I hope John Lynch gets into the Hall of Fame because he is one of the best guys we got.
I will call myself an unabashed fan, and I've met him a couple times. But if I say an unabashed friend, he's going to be like, girl, I don't even know who
I don't know who you are.
But I have watched that man sing the national anthem quite a few times.
He sings God Bless America.
That's what it is.
He sings national anthem.
That's why I'm not on friend level. You know, it's God Bless America. Schrager, thanks for talking about football with me. I
love football.
That. Football is a pretty cool sport. Coming up, more live garbage time from San Francisco next. Yeah, garbage time. Welcome back to Garbage Time, you guys, live from San Francisco. We got new friends. Hi, Garofolo. How you doing, buddy? Well, hold on. We got to pay off our hashtag of the day today with your best tweets. Today's hashtag was SB Foods. You guys come up with some good ones, as you've been doing all week. Here's what we like today. What do we got? We got Super Bowl. I tried. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
That was terrible.
Michael Oreos. Okay, that's fine. And Cam Chowder. That's great. Oh, you guys are you're just so real knee slappers. Schrager and Mike Garofolo.
Mike Garofolo.
What did you think of those tweets?
I thought Michael Oreos was probably the best one.
Yeah.
I also would have prepared one for you.
Yeah.
Had I known about
Well, so here's the thing, folks, just to get you on the same page. We didn't know if we were going to have a guest, so we brought Garofolo up. But I see a very handsome mug just off camera here. Yeah. So I'm going to bring him up. Ryan Reynolds, guys.
Hi.
What's up, Anthony?
How are you?
How are you?
Hi.
How are you? Nice to meet
Good, how are you?
Look at this.
I know, it's real fancy.
Super a fish.
I know.
I am the official when I sit up here. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Right. I like it.
Welcome to a crazy mess of a show. I've got just two random dudes who sit on my
I sat in for you.
Oh, you did. Thank you very. You're very sharp in your suit. I really quite like that.
Well, thank you. I think every woman, my opinion in their mind right there, their opinion of me just went up for that.
Right there.
Is he making you nervous right now?
Oh,
you can't even find words.
Sweat just went down
You
my
guys
head.
are the NFL insider.
Thank you.
I am an NFL outsider here, so don't listen to anything I have to say. I'm CFL, right? Canadian.
I'm the
Football
Winnipeg
League.
Bombers.
Yeah.
Relax.
Blue Bombers.
Blue Bombers.
You call yourself an expert.
Oh, wow. That's
My
embarrassing.
God.
Better looking and more knowledge. You're out, buddy.
Let's tune out the peanut gallery and focus. Let's bring it in.
Yeah.
I didn't get your plug-in because I was just so nervous and I needed to get you up on stage. Deadpool, February 12th.
February 12th, yes, ma'am.
Very excited for this.
I'm very, very excited. I might be the most excited out of anybody. Most people know that, though.
I watched the trailer like 15 times on a loop.
It's a fun trailer.
It's a good one. If you could choose any NFL player to be Deadpool's sidekick.
Whoa.
Yeah. Who would you pick?
J.J. Watt, hands down. J.J. Watt, hands down, or Richard Sherman.
Why?
Well, both of them are great talkers. J.J. Watt is just, the kind of guy that, once he hits you, you can taste your own spleen. And, Richard Sherman's the kind of guy who can, he's mouthy in a good way. Like, he's also very, very smart. He's got it going on.
Yeah.
And I met him today.
Ooh, how
and he
was
was
that?
very fun. We played darts.
Who won?
Actually, he did.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of a given the fact that he's, a professional and elite athlete. And I'm a Hollywood schmuck.
You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Don't talk about yourself that way.
All right.
If they were going to make a movie about this Super Bowl, who would you cast as Cam Newton, and who would you cast as Peyton Manning?
Oh.
I know.
Okay, Jamie Foxx is going to be Cam Newton.
Okay. He's a little old, but he can play the part.
I know. I was going to go with Estelle Getty, but I'm going to stick with Jamie Foxx. For Peyton Manning, who's going to play Peyton Manning? That's a really tough one, man.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis? Come on. Peyton's like 6'100". Bruce is like...
Bruce doesn't have enough forehead.
Probably not that
Rue
tall.
McClanahan.
Clint Eastwood. What about
in there?
Clint Eastwood?
Peyton Manning. I'm gonna go with a very young Gerald McCraney.
That face is like, I nailed it. Yeah, that's good.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. We're back.
We're back. We're gonna play a game.
Oh, I like it.
Is that cool?
Yeah, I love it.
It's not darts, but
That's okay.
I think you'll do all right. Since we're in Silicon Valley and there's like a lot of startup companies here, and then I don't know if you know this, Super Bowl is on Sunday.
It is. I've heard that there's some sort of festival of sport.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I'm going to read a name, and you have to tell me if it's the last name of a starter in the Super Bowl, or if it's the name of a startup company.
Oh, I love this game already.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Oh, the failure's raising in my throat already, but let's do this.
That's common for this set. I stay in a constant state of having
childhood. There it is.
All right, number one.
Okay.
Alfred. Is that a starter or a start-up?
That is a start-up.
What does it do?
Alfred?
Yeah.
It's a mobile app that actually sort of usurps both Lyft and Uber. And it's like sort of a one-stop shop. So if you can't get your Uber driver at that exact moment, you can also get your Lyft driver. And I'm also full of crap.
Yeah, well, so you got it right that it is a startup.
Okay.
You said it very confidently, but it's a company that allows you to pay someone to do your errands.
Oh, even better. Okay.
Yeah.
The trick is when you're lying, just don't blink.
I know, you're very good at it.
I believe in this crap. Okay, let's try again.
Wait, are you enjoying your time here at Garbage Time?
I am loving my time at Garbage Time.
Didn't blink.
Not even once.
All right, second one, Kilgo.
Kilgo.
Is that a starter or a startup?
Kilgo.
Kilgo.
That is a startup.
What does it do?
Kilgo?
Yeah.
Kilgo is like an automated system, it works on the same operating system as GPS, but it's basically like a system that'll stop your car wherever it is, and it will also give you a live feed inside your car, which is what makes it genius, because typically the kill switch sort of technology that's been around for a few years, this one has a monitored system, so you can see if it's your son or your daughter who's stolen your vehicle.
Yeah.
You can really find out right away. And then, of course, there's a poisonous gas release that comes in, and that's just...
We don't have to get into the specifics of that, but I think everybody knows that is... It's a defensive tackle for the Broncos, would be Darius Kilgo.
Oh!
But somebody get started on that app.
Of the Wisconsin Kilgos.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I thought this was of the Silicon Valley Kilgos. I got you.
We're good. That was a good app.
What was his first name, Katie?
Darius.
Darius.
Yeah.
Darius Kilgo. Did you, the NFL Insider, just ask me the name of...
Wow.
All right. Is it because our facts are wrong?
How many Canadian football teams? Go.
12.
Wrong.
14.
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Two Rough Riders.
The commissioner of the CFL doesn't know.
He doesn't know. What's his
Do
name?
I have a commissioner?
He's a Trudeau.
He's one of them. It's got to be.
Okay, next one. Delaire.
Delaire.
Starter or startup?
Oh, no, that's a starter. Third season, too.
What team does he play for?
What team does he play for?
Yeah.
He plays for the Carolina Panthers.
And do you know what he does? What's his position?
His position is actually team hand position. He deals with specifically hand injuries.
You're sure you're not
hand
an insider?
Injuries like the boutonniere deformity, which is typically a jersey injury. If
Yeah.
you're grabbing a jersey, you rip the tendon in there. It's a tough injury to heal, but he's great. He's amazing at it.
He is a starter. That's Ryan Delaire. Well done.
Yes. Thank
well
you.
done. Okay.
Thank you.
Farmiga.
Vera Farmiga, terrific actress. She was on CSI, was nominated for The Departed with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Close, though.
Farmigo. Farmigo is a starter, I'm going to say.
A starter?
Yeah.
It's actually a startup. It's a company that lets users order produce and dairy products
through
from
the
farmers.
internet. I know,
Seriously?
yeah.
Seriously?
I had that one.
Okay.
did.
Ringley.
Ringley?
Yeah.
Ringley, that's a dude on a football team for sure.
What's his first name?
Barnum.
Barnum.
Barnum Ringley. Yeah, and his cousin is P.T. Barnum, and the Ringley brothers, they merged in the 80s and then became Facebook.
Ringley is a company that makes jewelry that lights up and vibrates when you get a text message.
It's also a sex toy.
It is.
Are we live?
We are.
Yeah, it's very early for that.
We are live. I just died. He just said sex, and he's sitting next to me, and that's all I could have ever asked
Oh,
for.
sorry.
Thank
Viewers
you.
at home. But the show is called Garbage Time,
It is.
and we all saw this coming. Right?
They're not wrong. Ryan, thank you for being here.
Hey, thank you for having me, guys. Can I stay for the rest of the day? I don't want to go through the other one.
Thank you.
I like this
Thanks
one.
for having me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Please stay.
Thank you.
Guys, go see Deadpool in theaters on February 12th. More live Garbage Time coming up after the break.
Awesome.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Nice
It's so fun.
We'll take that train onto Schrager Town and ride right off into the sunset.
But do you hear what's the...
They're ready, they're committed. The playmaker. He's big on you. Had a vasectomy, didn't work. That's the story.
Schrager Town.
You too is porn.
And I'll give you some bacon.
That sounds amazing.
Schrager Town.
The fans that are here are passionate. Is gonna be rich. I am kissing Ryan Fitzpatrick's feet, and there it was.
Schrager Town.
I like her. I thought that was pretty creative. I say don't pace yourself. Do another shot. I feel like I left more on the field.
Schrager Town.
These guys are great. Tweet. I like her. Had a vasectomy. The playmaker. I love you guys.
Welcome back to Garbage Time, guys. That, of course, was a lovely recap of our good friend Peter Schrager and the energy he's brought to the show this week. I mean this sincerely. We could not have done Garbage Time Live without you. Peter, thank you so much for all of your help.
You're awesome. Thank you. That was cool.
I think that this has been an amazing week. I'm having a great time. I'm just like, we've got one more block to get through, and I'm tired.
This is where they put the Sarah McLachlan music on. And
I
it's
just
just,
I
you know,
wish
it's nice.
I need somebody to fire me up for this last
I wish
block.
we had that.
If only somebody could get us fired up.
I think I've got a way to pep you up. I've got a way. You got a great crowd here, and we have a little chant prepared for you. So, you ready?
I am ready.
All right, you guys ready? Yeah. All right, here we go. 1, win. 3, win. 5, win. 7, win. 9, win. Win.
Hey, Drew. You want to come up here? You want to stay down there? I'm cool with whatever.
I mean, wherever. I can do whatever. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. That works.
All right, good deal.
That got me pumped up. The show's about to end, and we're all fired up now. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, no problem. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I have to ask you, your team managed to put up 38 points on Carolina this season. What's their weakness? Because people are worried about their defense.
I don't think they have a weakness, to be honest with you. They're the most complete team in football, and that's why they're here, and that's why they've kind of had the run they've had throughout the playoffs, blowing everybody out. But, no, they're deceiving. They're a team that obviously has a bunch of great players on defense. They play sideline to sideline. They're great tacklers. They've done a great job at taking the ball away this year. Plenty of times where I know in preparation for them, you watch film and all of a sudden they get a sack fumble. They get an interception. They, force a turnover that creates short field position for their offense that scores. And next thing you know, it's 21-0, and that other team's like, what happened? And then on the flip side, their offense can score. They got a ton of weapons. Cam's playing great. So they're just a complete team.
Speaking of Cam, you've played against him his whole career. What do you think of him? What do you think of how the media is portraying him? What do you think of the dancing? Do you like to dance?
I'm not much of a dancer on the field.
Oh, wait, so off the field, huge dancer.
Yeah, off the field, I'm a huge dancer. I sing in the car. I do all that stuff. No, I'm a bit more kind of poised and, I guess, different mindset on game day.
Yeah.
A bit more locked in. Cam just looks like he's having fun. He just looks like he's playing in the backyard. Obviously, he's playing at an extremely high level, and he's a huge part of the reason they're here.
Where would you rank him amongst other quarterbacks you've played against?
I don't rank quarterbacks, but
you have other things to do with your time?
Yes, I do. He deserves to be the MVP this year. I know that.
Yeah, and I bet if you did rank them, he'd be up there. That's just me guessing. Jimmy Graham struggled a bit in his first year in Seattle. You had a fantastic season. What do you think was the difference? Why did he have so much trouble? Have you spoken to him?
Yeah, Jimmy's a good friend. So I talk. Obviously, he got hurt midway through the season with the torn patella tendon in his knee, which was unfortunate because he's such a big, tough guy and he's played through so much, and so you hate to see that happen to him. I love the guy. I love him like a brother. I hated to see, him go. But that's what happens in the NFL sometimes. It doesn't mean that you don't keep up with those guys and you still cheering for him. But Jimmy's going to be fine. He's a great player. He's a great person. He's a great athlete. And I'm sure that they'll, continue to find ways to incorporate him into what they do.
It would be criminal of me to let you go without talking about the fact that you killed an alligator with your bare hands.
This was on Bear Grylls.
And you ate it?
Yeah, then we ate it.
What does alligator taste like?
Tastes like rubber chicken.
Oh, yeah, totally worth all the work you went through.
Kind of fishy, kind of combination of rubber, fish, and chicken.
Rubber and fishy, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It's totally worth having to, punch it in its throat and, bring its neck. What was your strategy?
Well, my strategy, so basically Bear Grylls and I kind of walk around the corner in this dry creek bed and see this alligator, and he says, all right, that's dinner. And I'm sitting there going, okay, 6-foot alligator is about to be dinner. How are we going to do this? He said, well, basically, I'm going to distract it, and then you jump on its back, stab it, gut it, carry it to campsite, kill, and then we're going to eat it.
I don't want to hear more details. Tell me about Verizon. What are you doing with Verizon?
That scared you a little bit?
Yes.
So the Minute 50 campaign is a cool campaign Verizon's been doing now for some time, and basically they're choosing contest winners that have the opportunity to come here and get a complete fan experience. I actually on Wednesday had a chance to go to a field here and throw 50-yard passes to two sisters in their 60s. They put the gloves on. They ran routes for me, out and ups and seams and posts, and they went through the Dinos. They went through the whole route tree. They were awesome. We had a great time. So just creating great fan experiences through the Minute 50 campaign. Go to @Verizon to find out more information.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here and for hyping up the crowd.
Got it.
This was so much fun. Thank you to Verizon for bringing us Drew Brees today. Drew, thank you for being here. I already thanked you. That's all the time we have on the show today.